Statistically, I should be in jail or dead, and instead I'm a doctoral candidate getting ready to finish my Ph.D. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly how professional wrestling and a painful memory from a food stamp line completely changed my life. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the single most powerful mindset shift that you can use to defy the odds in your own story. So let's get into it. So to understand the shift, you have to understand the starting point. I grew up as the child of 2 drug addicts. My home was a place of chaos defined by drugs and alcohol parties and a constant feeling of unpredictability and fear. I stumbled onto pornography in the 6th grade, and when I was just 15, my dad passed away from a terminal illness on Father's Day, just 2 days before my 16th birthday. And that's the hand I was dealt. But I need you to know that your starting point does not determine your destination. Stick with me, okay? Because the turning point is coming. My turning point came down to one class in my 2nd year of college, public speaking. And the thought of taking that class was terrifying. I tried everything I could to get out of it, even looking to change my major, but I had hit a wall. Either give the speech or give up on college. And honestly, I considered both. But then I remembered being a 5-year-old, crying in a food stamp line in the summer heat of Merced County after 3 hours of waiting. I looked up at my mom and I said, "Mom, I don't want to be in this line anymore." And she looked down at me, tears just bouncing at the bottoms of her eyelids. And she said, "If you don't want to stand in this line for the rest of your life, you grow up and go to college." Quitting wasn't an option. But how? Well, the answer came from professional wrestling, oddly enough. I was watching TV and my buddy said, "Why do you still watch this? It's so fake." And that sparked something in my mind. He just doesn't get it. These are world-class athletes playing characters, performing live drama in front of millions of people around the world on TV and thousands in person. There are no second takes. And then it hit me. Well, if these guys and girls can pretend to be someone else, I can too. So I created a character, a version of me that was confident and unafraid. I stepped into that character, walked to the front of the class, and gave my speech, and I got a standing ovation. In that moment, I realized it wasn't a character. That strength was in me all along. And if this story is resonating with you at all, do me a quick favor and hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button. It's a small click, but it tells YouTube that this message of hope needs to be seen by more people just like you. Thanks for doing that. Now, let's talk about what happened next. Well, that moment, that standing ovation, it wasn't just about the speech. It was the first time I realized I could choose who I wanted to be. And that's what this channel is all about, giving you the tools to build your own character of strength. You see, that realization fueled my entire academic journey. It's why I finished my bachelor's degree. It's why I went on to earn 2 master's degrees, and why I am now an ABD doctoral candidate in organizational leadership. I wasn't just collecting degrees. I was collecting evidence. Evidence that my past didn't have to be my prison, and that your past doesn't have to be your prison either. This channel is where I bridge the lived experience, the raw lived experience, with deep, evidence-based research to give you a real blueprint for growth, just like I developed for myself. So, that's my story. It's proof that you can defy the odds. Now, that confident character I built for my speech, well, a huge part of him had to overcome a deep-seated feeling of being a fraud, of not being good enough. That's called imposter syndrome. And it's something that many of us who experience childhood trauma struggle with every single day. And guess what? You're not alone. See, if that sounds even remotely familiar to you, I want you to watch this next video, The 5 Signs Imposter Syndrome Comes from Childhood Trauma. I've put it on the screen right here. Click on it, and I'll see you over there. Finally, if you're ready to stop being defined by your past, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on all the notifications. We are building a community of people dedicated to rewriting their stories, and I don't want you to miss out. I've dedicated my whole life to helping people write bold new chapters in their story. So, click like, click subscribe to watch. Let's continue to work together, and I'll see you in just a second.